Hello students, this is module 5 part 2, last session of a generic DSS model. In this video we have common characteristics of DSS and reliability analysis. We have 8 common characteristics to list for DSS. The first one is dual capability. It has a capability to connect two class here. Either it can connect class 4 or class 5. And termination capability, how many switches or lines it can connect. It has the capability of connection of 1 lakh lines and 60,000 trunks. And third one is traffic capacity. The traffic capacity depends on the distributed environment, where it actually connects high values whenever you have busy hour around 20 lakh. BHCS stands for busy hour call attempt. And architecture. So here the architecture is a distributed, that means quasi distributed architecture, which will employ the multi-processor subsystem. You will be having multi-processor subsystem at each level. That means level 1, level 2, level 3. And the fifth one is architecture software. So here you'll be having modular software design. That means central processor has different software and NCP has different software. Each level will be having operating system. That means operating system at level 1, level 2, level 3. And it will be supporting two systems, billing system and database system. And in the database you'll be having office data, you'll be having suppliers data, that is subscribers data. And after you'll be having some administration records. That means complete architecture will be depending on this one. It needs a mainframe computer where it will be storing every hardware and every software points. Then you'll be having switching fabric, which will connect calling subscriber to called subscriber through a particular type of mode. We'll call it as TST mode. Time space switch mode. So where T stands for time switch, S stands for space switch, and again time switch. Because whenever you are connecting it, it will be connection from line module to switch, then to the trunk module. So TST mode. This will be covered in the module 4. Then remote operation. It needs one module called RSM, remote switching module, to connect it. And the last one is advanced feature support, where you'll be listing out many advancement. Only few examples are written here. One is an ISDN. So afterwards STP, that means service strip point. Sometimes it is a protocol. Service control point. Artificial intelligence network. That means recent features has to be listed under the 8th one. It is a fully theoretical. Try to remember it. Try to list at least 1 point below each characters. The last topic is analysis report. It will be a bigger theoretical question. The analysis report of a digital switching system has 2 sections. So but that 2 sections are again divided into 2 more sections. We'll be try to list the same here. One is system description and the main is OAM, operation, administration and maintenance. But below that, these two also need support. That means reliability analysis and product support. And a system description. So here we are trying to list only the system which is related to digital switching system. The main thing observed here is only digital switch, which is to be analyzed here. You have 7 points to list here. System overview, that means whether the level of function will be performing at each level. Then capacity of the switch, that means busy hour call attempt of a digital switch. So whether it is desired at each level, that has to be listed here. Of course you need hardware description and software description. That means related to digital switch at each level. Line modules are needed at lower level. Related to line module, you need some software requirement at major and lower levels also. Every component has to be listed here. Then after that, call processing. Different types of the calls. It may be intra call, inter call, incoming call, outgoing call. All those are listed for a digital switch. And in the feature list, you are going to have same STP, SCP, AIN, ISDN that need to be obtained separately. And if any faults exist at each level, you'll be having system recovery strategy to run initialization INIT 1, 2, 3, those who will try to recover the digital switch. OAM, under OAM you have database management, where you'll be having one system where you need to store everything. Some examples are given here. It may be office data, translation database, or it may be billing database. Everything has to be listed here. And for supporting, you have OSS, that is operational support system, which will describe everything, every softwares which are related to digital switch. Most important thing is the last second and the third one, that is reliability analysis. You need to check the reliability of the digital switching system. First, check the component failure rate. Always component failure rate should be lesser. You need to check the circuit packs. Earlier switching system needs maximum, that means more circuit packs, but nowadays the switching system has to be built with using only few circuit packs. Then you'll be having system reliability, which will check the hardware modeling in the various subsystem. The last one will check the software reliability of a system. Then after completing your product, you need to check it. For checking, you need technical support. That means you'll be having technicians at each level, level 1, level 2, and you need to check even the time limit, because the time has to be minimum whenever you are checking the faults. Then documentation. Everything whatever you do in a switching system has to be documented. That is, list of all documents will be supplied to the supplied to maintain the digital switching system. Somewhere else it has to be stored. If you get any faults, it has to be reported. That is fault report system. Depending on the faults, so recovery will be done. If it is critical, it will be preference will be given for the critical faults, then to the major and minor faults. Then the last one is training, because to maintain even hardware and software, even documentation, training should be needed. The list of training courses will be available in telephone, because telephone company owners has to give this, because without training, so it is very critical to maintain the switching system. For maintenance, you need product support. Product support is important. Just I listed all the analysis report in a flow diagram. So analysis report. So in the analysis report, you'll be having 4 different options. So where you'll be listing it as system description, operational support, this is reliability analysis and product support. And a system description, at least try to remember 5, because you have 7. I hope these 2 easily you can remember, software and hardware description. And if you have digital switching system, it needs system recovery, feature list and call processing, system overview and capacity of a system. Then OAM is easier, because you have only 2 lists, DBMS and OSS. And under the reliability analysis, we have 3 things to follow: component failure, which will check the failure rate; system reliability to check the reliability; then software reliability analysis. The last one is product support, which have 4 points. 1, technical support needed with the manual operators. Then everything has to be documented. Then fault has to be listed in the fault report system. To do everything, the telephone companies should provide a training. That is about the training. So this is about the analysis report. You may get separate question on product support or analysis. Try to remember the headings and minimum things to be explained under each heading. This is the last part of the module 5. Thank you.